Okay, one other biggie to look for as part of your data scrub is quantity of 9999, especially for architectural stuff. So if you click on there, there's my 4 9s. Kind of jumps out at you something you don't want. And the big reason why a lot of this architectural stuff, it's easier to do that exercise at home. You're using Google Earth to estimate areas of asphalt. You're using logic and notes that you made to yourself to estimate the quantities of interior finish, like I just did with the ceiling tile back in the last module. So that's not stuff you want to be doing in the field. That's a desktop exercise. The tools at your desk are at your disposal there are much better than those in the field. So quantity estimation, make sure these 4 9s go, don't pass through. Another big time error. So doing that, and click on my what do we want to pick here? Let's do the VCT. It's all linked up. Let's say this was a school, not uncommon. Maybe 60% of the school is VCT, 30% in some classrooms, 10% unfinished or quarry tile in the kitchen, other stuff like that. So we go to our quantity. We said it was about 60% of 100,000 school, maybe something like 58,400. Get rid of that needs review. Oops, I can see down here there were some other things I didn't fill in, condition and plan type. So you should never rush. And we have some stuff here built in to kind of curb you from rushing. So let's say this was fair. He had another life cycle renewal. We don't know the exact year in service, but we feel there's about, 6 years left in this floor tile. Let's make the effective age 9, get the RUL 6. Save and close. So, quick little session, just watch your 9999. Also watch your zeros. Make sure your MEP most of the time is 1, unless it is a rare item that you're allowed to group. Show you one other quickie here. I know this is in the cafeteria, I think. No, it was back on the. I'm sorry, back on the first floor. Sorry for jumping around. Okay, this mystery plumbing item. Let's focus on this one. So we had no idea what this thing was in the field. Our Google wasn't working for whatever reason. We didn't want to deal with it, so we just took quick shots of what it is and what its data plate is, and we said we'll worry about that when we get home. So let's say the time has come, and we look this thing up, and it turns out, we messed up, and don't pay attention to this data over here. I'm just listen to me for this piece. It turned out this thing, we thought it was a plumbing item. It was actually an air-cooled chiller. We were having a really bad day that day and just really were out to lunch on that piece of equipment. So there's no reason you can't fix this here. So D20 is plumbing. This would be one case where you don't want to go to the filtered list because this is not a plumbing item. So let's just go to the master cost. Watch your filters, guys. This was on some weird filter before. So don't let that happen. I'm going to clear my search here. That gets me back to the whole universe of stuff. And I'm going to go to services, HVAC, and cooling. And let's say this thing was like a 120-ton air-cooled chiller. Then I pick this guy here. And it's off to the races we go. If this was 120-ton, just to emphasize again my last point, you can leave this. It's not wrong. 120 is in that range. Just make sure down here you're doing what you want to be doing. All right. Okay, it's not letting me save because I didn't fill in everything yet. So just let me quickly do this. So it lets me save fair life cycle, effective age of 10. Boom, and